Hello and welcome to another Pauper video. We're playing Poison Storm again. I'm not afraid of Ponza because I've got a strategy, so let's try it out. This deck, if you haven't seen it before, gives our opponent a poison counter with the cards like Prologue, Defy, Recess, which say draw a card, each opponent gets a poison counter, and Infectious Inquiry, which says you draw 2 cards and lose 2 life, each opponent gets a poison counter. So we combine that with proliferation spells like Contentious Plan, Experimental Augury, and Steady Progress, and our big one, Vivid Surgeon's Insight, to continuously draw cards and proliferate onto our opponent, making them dead by poison. But we also proliferate onto our depletion lands, like Hickory, Woodlot, Peat Bog, and Sappers and Scary, which tap for 2 mana, and they remove a depletion counter. So if you never have your depletion counters go away from the land, then they stick around, but if they go away, then you have to sacrifice the land. So since they are constantly getting proliferated, basically we have Tron mana, which is really sweet, colored Tron mana. Now, my big tech for beating Ponza is Moment's Peace. Prevent all combat damage with flashback. So essentially, in the main deck, I'm taking the Breath Weapon and moving to the sideboard, and I have 4 Weather the Storms and Moment's Peace. So I have essentially 6 Time Walks. Hopefully Weather Storm can give us a full Time Walk. So I only need 6 turns to win. We've got 2 prologues in the main, as well as 4 infectious inquiries to try to get the poison down early. And we're not looking to just play a plotting game. We want to kind of win relatively early with this deck now. The sideboard, we have 3 more Moment's Peace to bring in against Ponza, because if they're not blowing up our lands, then they're just attacking, and they don't have Flaring Pain or anything, so we can completely brick them with Moment's Peace. If they are blowing up our lands, there's probably not also attacking. We also have Bring the Ending, which can counter the land destruction spells, etc. It's a relatively good counter in our deck. Being 1 pip matters, and mana leak-ish in the early game is not too bad. Hard counter late in the late game is great. Breath Weapon is for mono red, and then Serrated Arrows is additional removal spells. We can actually proliferate the -1/-1 counters, which is really sweet. If you want to get sideboard guides for this deck, check out patreon.com, where I have the sideboard guides for Poison, Storm decks that I like to play, Familiars, and Ultratron. Also, make sure to check out cardmarket.com, the largest seller of Magic the Gathering cards in Europe. And make sure to like and subscribe, leave me a comment, let me know what you thought about the build and the play. I'd love to hear from everybody, and we'll see you in the matches. Okay, we're in match 1 on the play. No idea what our opponent is up to. Our hand is medium, but we can keep it. We have lands and we have experimental auguries. If we find something to proliferate onto, like a Pentet Prism or maybe a Chalice, then that would be fine. Let's see what our opponent's doing. Okay, it looks like they're on mono red. So I'm kind of disappointed. I was hoping that taking the removing my breath weapons wasn't going to bite me, but it seems like it's going to bite me. Okay, so we have the Infectious Inquiry. We can cast that next turn, or right now. I think we have to take that. I guess I have to just play out the petals, cast the Inquiry, and then we're going to be digging for Moment's Peace and Weather the Storms. We found a Weather the Storm. So next turn, we play the Island, and then we can either play the Deep Analysis or hold up Experimental Augury plus Weather the Storm. Let's see what our opponent's up to. It's nice to get really early proliferation there. They crack and make a Kuldotha tokens. Let's see. So if they bushwhacker next turn, it's 10 damage. They have no follow-up creature. If they play a follow-up creature, it will be, oh my goodness. So it's 10, 13, 14, 15. It's a ton of damage. Okay, so we have the Moment's Peace. I think I'm going to play the Woodlot and pass the turn. So this is good to have a fog here. If they only attack for 5, I think I take it. We're going to go to 11. So I think play Synthesizer. We have to make good use of our... okay, so are they going to bolt me here? Plays a Lightning Bolt. So here, Weather the Storm can gain me 9. Cast that. Pass the turn. We can play the Sappers and Scary. And pass. And then we have Moment's Peace this turn. Or we can Experimental Augury into Moment's Peace. See if they just attack for 5. Looks like just 5. Okay. We're at 12. This feels like another Kuldotha Rebirth. They're thinking about what to do. I think we probably have to Moment's Peace next turn. So I'd have to go like, we're going to Chain Lightning. Okay, we go to 9. Here I will Experimental Augury, putting them to 2. Finding a Chalice is fine, but not amazing. Doot. Okay, we're going to hold up the Moment's Peace for next turn. Finding a Steady Progress. So let's see. I can play Everflowing Chalice into Steady Progress. Then I'll have 3 mana. Pass with Multi-Kicker 1. I do need to try to get as much mana as possible. But Steady Progress. They go to 3. It's Burn versus Infect. We find a Weather the Storm. Okay, I'm passing here. We're looking to go like Moment's Peace into Weather the Storm. Looks like they're just going to Lightning Bolt me. So right now, if I Weather, I gain 12. Right now we're going to go to 6. Okay, I'm just going to Weather. Pass the turn. Still worried about a Bushwhacker. We're at 18. So that's 2 Weathers. There's 2 left in the deck. They have a Kuldotha, finding a Tomb Raider. And they're going to attack for a large amount. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We go to 9. So Moment's Peace is going to be important. We can't really afford to flash it back either. If they have like Goblin Grenade, okay. Chain Lightning puts us to 6. Find a Vivisurge's Insight. Let's cast that. 1, 2. Okay. And now we have Deep Analysis. Alright, play the Saffron Scary. I'll pass the turn. And let's see what our opponent's up to. We're at 6. Double Burn spell kills us. They can just attack if they want as well. Like, it doesn't really cost them anything to just attack. Sends a lot. We have the Moment's Peace. We're currently putting them at 4, but we need way more card draw. I think they're worried about a Tangle here. They were like attacking and untacking. We Moment's Peace. Now we're tapped out, so they know that they can just double volt us. We go to 6. And they're going to go Synthesizer, finding a Goblin Grenade. 2 free. They're going to throw us. We're at 1. They pass the turn, so they don't have a bolt. So I'm going to go play this Chalice. Trying to maintain as much color sources as possible. We will cast a Contentious Plan. Proliferating everything. Let's see what's on the top. Lorien Revealed. Okay, 3. Cast the Lorien Revealed here. Find another Lorien Revealed. Cast it. So Weather the Storm could be okay. So if I go Lotus Petal and then Pentad Prism, I can then cast the Contentious Plan, and then I have to have exactly Weather the Storm on top. Because this is going to make the Pentad Prism back to a 2. But we probably are going to whiff here. I mean, I'm playing to my outs. If our opponent didn't have a Goblin Grenade, we would have been able to use the Deep Analysis. We found it. Oh yeah. Love it. Weather the Storm. Play to the outs. Okay. Let's see if our opponent rips a... Let's see if they're just sitting on a burn spell. It looks like they were not. Wow. That was sick. Okay. We're at 25 again. So let's see if they have a Bushwhacker. Plays a Synthesizer, finds Implement of Combustion. That is not a Bushwhacker. Plays it. We're going to get hit for a lot now. 5, 10, 11. We'll go to 14. We're, well, 13 after the Implement. But we still have the Moment's Peace chilling in the background. So I think we're going to be okay. They attack for a very large amount. Donk. So since this is all colorless mana, I think I'm just going to tap that. Probably play the Peat Bog so I can Inquiry the next turn. We're going to... I guess I can just use this green source because I don't really need extra. I might need extra. Let's Steady Progress first. You go to 7. Proliferate everything. Find a Vivisurge's Insight. Okay, draw 3. And now our opponent is dead. We got extremely lucky. Or we played tight, I guess. Okay. Here we go. Contentious Plan. Proliferate onto you. And I will just Experimental Augury. And take the Pentad Prism. But it doesn't matter because they're at 10. Everything's huge. Very nice. We win game 1. Okay, so sideboarding wise, we're bringing in the Breath Weapons. And then we have to figure out what we want to cut. I think we can trim on the infection spells. So we have Still some kind of time-walky effects, and we're looking to eventually get them with the Infectious Inquiry and then wipe the board or stall with these. I don't think we need the prologues because it's not like they're going to Pyroblast the Inquiry. They might be looking to Pyroblast our other spells though. All right, so our opponent mulligans to 6. I think we can keep this hand as long as we don't get raised. But we have turn 1 Experimental Augury, turn 2 Double Contentious Plan. Like we're going to be drawing, we're going to be seeing a bunch of cards. We have neither a red source or a green source, so that can be an issue. Like we could maybe play the Peat Bog first, and then on turn 2 go Contentious Plan into Augury, looking for green sources and Weather Storms and Breath Weapons and stuff. But I think we're just going to stick to the plan. Okay, our opponent leads on Goblin Blast Runner. Okay, we found a Woodlot, so let's pass. We can play the Woodlot turn 2 and do the Experimental Augury thing, looking for Weather the Storm, and or a Lotus Petal and a Breath Weapon. They go Relic of Progenitus, which is funny because we have literally no graveyard stuff. I guess we have the 1 Moments piece. We're going to go to 1. We also have 1 Deep Analysis. And let's Augury. Find the Inquiry. Doot. Pass the turn. So this turn we're going to play the Peat Bog and double Contentious. They're going to Relic me. They play an Implement of Combustion and a Voldaren Epicure. So next turn we're going to hit for at least 4. We are looking for Breath Weapons though. It's in for 1. So now we have all of our colors. We're going to just cycle. So now we have the Weather the Storm. Do I think it's necessary to hold it up though? I don't think so. Let's just Contentious Plan. We do have to maybe be worried about blowing through all of the proliferation that we have. Contentious Plan again. Now none of our lands are going to get killed if I just tap them all. So now I have 6 mana. Next turn I play the Scary. Looks like they have a Bushwhacker. Okay, so that is 6 damage. They're going to Relic away a Contentious Plan. On their turn, I will hold up Steady Progress into Weather the Storm. We find a island. Let's just pass. There's a land, 2 cards in hand. Cracks the Implement. Okay. We're going to go to 10. This is 5 damage. Relics the Contentious Plan. Okay, so 5. We would lose to double Bolt if I don't do anything here, but I think I'm just going to pass. Let's play the Steady Progress. We are representing Weather the Storm here. Let's see what we draw. Lorien Revealed. Okay, right now I have 9 mana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9. We can go Deep Analysis, Inquiry, Weather the Storm. I'm just going to cycle a Lorien Revealed for an island to thin. Let's draw. Go Deep Analysis. We have a Pentad Prism. I can go Pentad Prism here. Tap. I don't think gaining 9 life is going to make me win. But I don't know if burning the Pentad Prism... Like if I go Infectious, I can go Infectious Inquiry and then respond with a Weather the Storm, but it seems like I just have to gain 9 here and hope for the best. Let's see if they have the double bolt. Okay. The Weather is going to resolve. We're at 12, 14. So now they can discard a blood token, 5 damage. And then if they have Bushwhacker 2, oh man, I have a second Blast Runner here. All right, well, they Relic away my Weather the Storm. Maintaining the Deep Analysis in the graveyard. They discard a Mountain. 5 damage on the table. They're going to attack for 5. We're going to go to 9. I think I need to Infectious Inquiry. Now they're poisoned. We're at 7. Finding a Weather the Storm is good. 3, 4, 5. Cast the Vivisurgent's Insight. They Red Blast. And then I'm going to Weather the Storm here again. So our opponent looks like they might have overboarded a little bit. We're at 19. Although stuffing the Vivisurgent's Insight is a pretty big game. They smash to smithereens. We're going to remove a counter and pass. We go to 16. They're attacking for 5, or just 4. All right, we're going to 12. It stinks that we lost the Pentad Prism there. Plays a Voldaren Epicure, so now they don't have another Red Blast. Let's cast Vivisurgent's Insight. Draw. 1, 2, 3, 4. You. Play a land. Cast a Chalice. We're going to float the green mana. Cast Contentious Plan. You. Okay. Proliferating onto everything. We'll cast Experimental Augury looking for a Weather the Storm. Find a Moment's Peace. Okay, that doesn't really help me. Can't cast it right now. I think I'd rather take the Vivid Surgeon's Insight for the next turn. 6, 7, 8, 9. So we're probably dead here. Pass the turn. I guess that Red Blast at the right moment was pretty good, and we didn't see any amount of breath weapons. So any burn spell kills me. We go to 2, and they have the Chain Lightning. We are dead. I'm just going to resubmit here. Well, maybe Moment's Peace isn't even that good. Bring the prologue here. Submit. Okay, so now we're on the play. I mean, I have the breath weapon and the Weather Storms. I have everything, but also nothing at the same time because we just have a Saprosan's Carry. So I will pass the turn. I'm keeping the Saprosan's Carry. This hand, like, it's going to stall. So I need to augury into more lands or card draw depending on what I find off the top. If our opponent plays nothing, what do we do? Nothing as well? I don't want to get red blasted right now. It'd be terrible. We're looking for land now. Find a woodlot? Yes. I didn't ever expect to be so excited to see a woodlot. They're going to Lightning Bolt. I'm going to respond with an Experimental Augury looking for either lands or more proliferation. I'll take the land here. I think maybe it's going to be Steady Progress because it's instant speed. Pass the turn. They play a Relic. They're just very serious about relicking. I guess I scared their pants off with the Moment's Pieces. Another land. Very nice. I guess I don't really want to cast any spells this turn. It's awesome that we're on 3 lands and we have 6 mana. Plays a mountain and passes. Another land, sweet. I probably should have played the Lotus Petal out. I guess I just have to deal with that. They go Lightning Bolt. I'm going to cast a Steady Progress. Okay, we draw a land. Cast a Weather Storm, gain 9. Now we're back to 23. And our opponent can relic away our Weather Storm and Steady Progress. Okay. We have 4 cards in hand. I have nothing I can do right now. I'm going to relic away the Steady Progress. Place a Bushwhacker for 2 damage. Okay. That is not that threatening. We're at 21. Find a Peat Bog. I can pass the turn. I would not like to play the Lotus Petal out because I want to just be able to cast my breath weapon. We go to 20. They play another land, 4 cards in hand. Maybe it's just all shatters. And by shatters, I mean smash the smithereens. Okay. They should probably crack their relic. They play a Goblin Blast Runner. Now I think I'm ready to play out the petal for the breath weapon. Blast Runner is a pretty decent threat. Find the Infectious Inquiry. So I'm going to go like this. Cast the Infectious Inquiry. Not floating black right now. Okay, we find another Inquiry. Should have floated the black. Play the Woodlot. Play the Lotus Petal. We'll pass the turn. I could just go Breath Weapon into Weather the Storm. Maybe they'll end step a Bolt and I can do all of that. They're going to get rid of my Infectious Inquiry. Okay. When it's passing. So now it's their turn. Taking 2 again. Looking for a proliferation spell now. 15. On an Everflowing Chalice. I could cast it with Multi-Kicker. Let's just cast it with Kicker 1. Okay, we got a lot of mana on the table. Okay, they smash the smithereens. I'm going to tap it. Okay. We'll go red. Kill your creatures. Cast a breath weapon. Or Weather Storm. We'll go back to 24. So that's 2 of the Weather Storms in my deck. I feel like this turn I need to cast the Inquiry again. Here they crack the Kuldotha Rebirth. I feel like they're going to lead into another breath weapon. We'll have to see if we draw a petal here. Draw green mana. Cast the Infectious Inquiry. I go to 22. Go Peat Bog. Play out the Lotus Petal. Just in case I need to breath weapon. I think they're saving the Smash the Smithereens for not the Lotus Petal, so they must just be stuck on Smash the Smithereens. think I can take 3 damage for a couple of turns. They have another Kuldotha, so hopefully they overextend here. They're not going to. We will wipe the table. Okay, Breath Weapon is gone. They play Mountain. They have 3 cards in hand. Apparently there are 2 poison. They said they misplayed. Let's Contentious Plan. I feel like they're going to start hitting me with Red Blasts here. Pyroblast. Okay. So I'm just waiting off the top. I wonder how many Red Blasts they have in hand. They're going to raise my black land. Okay. Gets rid of a land from my graveyard with the Relic. Find Experimental Augury. Play out my land, and then just going to wait until their end step, I guess, to use the Augury. They play another land. Lightning Bolt. Okay. 1 card left in hand. Relics me. They lose a land from the graveyard. We'll go Augury. Finding another Augury. You. And then we'll power up our lands here. Then cast another Augury. We're looking for Deep Analysis or Infectious Inquiry. Well, we can't cast the Infectious Inquiry here. I guess I take it in case I draw a black source later. I want anything that draws more than 1 card, but I don't want the land or the Lotus Petal. On a Contentious Plan. Cast it. You. And power up the land some more. At this point, we don't really need to power up the lands. Finding a Lotus Petal is good. Now we can just cast our Infectious Inquiry, draw some cards. Now I can double Deep Analysis, or I can just Lorien Revealed. Let's cast a Deep Analysis, because they can't really afford to pyro that. And then I have the Pentad Prism, but I feel like they have Shatters. We're going to go to 14 here. I guess they only have 1 card in hand. Let's just cast the things. Pentad Prism in play, and we'll play an Everflowing Chalice. Storm is 7. We don't have Weather Storm though. Bummer. They're going to crack their Relic eventually, finally. 3 cards in hand now. We're at 14. Plays a land and passes. So we're just going to tap our green sources, cast Lorien Revealed, drawing a bunch of cards, play the Saprosan's Carry Out, play another Everflowing Chalice. And then now our proliferation spell is going to give me some colored sources back. All right, they're fully F6'd. We're just doing our thing. Easy peasy. Fifth Surgeon Insight. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cast the Insight. You go to 8. And then we can tap this and go blue, blue. This will give me a counter back on the Prism to end the game. It's proliferating everything over here. I go to 9. Cast my Augury, and whatever. Any order, you. And I'm proliferating for fun. And we win game 1. Let's go. Or match 1. We'll see you in round 2. All right, we're here in round 2 versus Brian Cook. We're super dead, so... All right, he mulligans to 5. Maybe we're not super dead. I feel like they're either on Cycle Storm or Mono Red Ruby Storm, and either of those are going to be bad for me. I'm keeping because I have Pentad Prism in play, plus the Lotus Petal, or Pentad Prism that I can play. So we can go Heat Bog, turn 2, Island Petal Prism, and have a bunch of... What? Oh, okay, never mind. I thought they were playing Poison Storm as well, but no, they're not. Let's play the Peat Bog. That's the turn. There's the Sandstone Needle. They play a Thornscape Familiar, knowing that I have nothing going on. It'll be interesting to see what they can do. If I go Peat Bog, if I go land, I can play the Pentad Prism, but I don't really get anywhere with it. 5, 6, 5, 1, 2. All right, we're just going to pass. Let's see what he's got. Attacks for 2, not a strong showing. They're going to crack their green mana. Makes red mana. Plays Glimpse the Impossible. Finding Big Score, Woodlot, Ren's Resolve. Okay. They cannot cast the Big Score. They can play the Woodlot and cast the Ren's Resolve and then save a mana. Plays a Seething Song. Now they can cast the Big Score or the Ren's Resolve. Any of that's good. Ren's Resolve for the opponent. Let's make this bigger for you. They've got 4 mana. Go, go, go. Metamorphose. Makes green red. Ren's Resolve. Finds the Burning Prophet. So, should not have attacked first because now the Burning Prophet is, like, not lethal. You could have found the haste thing. Plays the Burning Prophet. So Big Score is still probably something you can use here. They're going to Big Score. Okay. They scry top. They make 2 treasures and draw cards. They can currently cast the Glimpse if they want. They play the Mountain. That's scary. Plays a Rite of Flame. Try bottom. Glimpse the Impossible. Looks like a hard decision on this one. They go bottom. Finds a Narcomancer big score. I think you just... Oh, you have... It's Glimpse right now, so they can't cast the big score. They probably have to cast the Anarchomancer. They're only going to have 2 cards in hand. So right now we have 3. We have 5, 6. Go back to 5 mana. So 4, 5. All right, if I play the Pentad Prism here, then I will have 2, 3, 4 mana. So I have to cycle the Lorien Revealed for an island and pass the turn. Let's see what they can do. Right now they have 5 power. Plays a land. Looks like they're going to attack for 5. Okay, we're going to go to 13. Now I'm going to play a land and cast a Lorien Revealed. Then we can attempt a Contentious Plan. Looking for a Weather the Storm here. All right, Contentious Plan again. That's a Lotus Petal. So now I don't know if I should Weather the Storm right now or just save it for their turn. I think I'm going to wait. Kind of bummer. Because they would have to have the Gutter Snipe in play in order to like take me out through the Weather the Storm. With only 1 profit, it's not quite as quite as scary. They play a Reckless Impulse. Okay. And they went bottom, finding Rite of Flame, Thornscape Familiar. So they should probably cast the Rite of Flame. I don't know what to do here from their standpoint. They only have 2 cards in hand. Plays a Rite of Flame. They go top. So next turn they're going to do something nutso. Unless they're doing it this turn. They're going to attack for 7. Okay. We go to 6. They're going to lose. Oh no, they have Thornscape in exile. Experimental Augury is probably decent. Let's start with draw 3. Okay, we found another Prism. Play that. I'm looking for another Weather the Storm so I can cast one this turn. Cast the Augury. Moment's Peace. Okay, I think that's actually pretty good. Any order. Done. Play Scary. Play the Lotus Petal. And then, do I still want to cast Weather? Let's go green. Cast Weather Storm. We're gaining 18. Or 15. Opponent goes Reckless Impulse. Bottom. They find Gutter Snipe. Oh no. So they really need to play that. Plays the Woodlot. They can cast the Gutter Snipe this turn. I wonder if I should Weather the Storm and soak up 5 damage, 6 damage. Cast the Gutter Snipe. I probably should Weather. Or Moment's Peace. Now I need to find a poison spell. Okay, cast a Moment's Peace, pass the turn. Okay. Find a prologue. That's step 1. Finally, our opponent is poisoned. And now, 3, 4, 5. Guess we just go for the deep analysis in case we find a proliferation. We didn't find a proliferation. Stinks. So I'm going to play the Woodlot and pass, hoping that I don't have to die this next turn. We have to burn our Pentad Prism in order to cast the Moment's Peace. Right now we're going to take a bunch of damage. 6, 7 damage. I'm going to say okay. We go to 14. Plays a Needle. My turn. Okay. Let's try to draw some cards. Finding a Chalice. Cast the Infectious Inquiry. Okay, there we go. We find the Contentious Plan. Let's go Chalice. Cast the Contentious Plan. Finding a Prologue. So I guess I could go tap this Prologue into Weather. Cast the Prologue. Then we'll go Weather the Storm and pass the turn. Okay, they Lotus Petal, which is going to give them a Scry. That was definitely a top deck, though. They have 8 power on the table. There's a good chance that we can win next turn. I'm going to save my Moment's Peace at the moment. 3 mana, plays in a Narcomancer. They're going Beatdown. I know Lotus Petal. Let's go past the Lorien Revealed. Find a Steady Progress and an Inquiry. So let's progress first. You proliferate everything. And then I'm going to inquiry, finding another steady progress and an augury. Let's go steady progress. They go to 7. Done. And then it looks like I missed a proliferation, which stinks. Cast this chalice. Blue. Click the augury. Finding another augury, so I think we're close to killing them. They go to 8. Okay, everything's been clicked this time. Cast another augury. Finding a pentad or an untapped land. I'll take the untapped land. You go to 9. Okay. And then play the untapped land. Blue. Blue. 3. Cast Lorien Revealed. And we got there. Augury. Sweet. We got really lucky. Our opponent fizzled. And we'll see what we can do in the next turns here. I don't know if Breath Weapon is good or not, though. Moment's Peace, I don't think is very good. I think Breath Weapon can be good because it clears all of their cost reducers. So just Breath Weapon, Weather the Storm, maybe. If we get rid of the cost reducers, then they don't have a good plan. I don't know if Deep Analysis is any good for me. But the other option is going like full-on removal spell packages. So we like bring in all 4 anoints. And then we can cut the Deep Analysis and a prologue. Could even just cut both prologues. And then a land and a chalice. And now I'm just a removal pile. We'll see if that works out for me. I need the Lotus Petals so that I can cast the anoints early. I have the Peat Bog. Let's keep. We have double anoint ready. They play a Sandstone Needle. I'll play a Peat Bog and pass the turn. We also have Lotus Petal for Weather the Storm. Kiln Fiend. The sideboard juke. Okay. Play this scary and go ahead and kill your Kiln Fiend. Pass the turn. I don't know if they expected that. Okay, 4 mana. Plays in an Archimancer. Can they win this turn? Burning Prophet. Plays a Manamorphose. F6. I'm gonna have to try to commentate everything, but I don't want to click through everything. I'll give them the opportunity just to do it. They go top on the Manamorphose. They draw a card. 2 cards in hand. Or 2 mana. They play another Burning Prophet. Plays a Mountain. 2 mana. Seething Song. Oh, geez. So if they have a good draw spell, they could easily win here. They go top. A Reckless Impulse or Glimpse the Impossible would probably be a win. They glimpse. 3 mana available. Still top. They find an Archimancer, Reckless Impulse, Ren's Resolve, so they're gonna Reckless Impulse here. Okay. So I'm hoping that they can't get haste this turn. And if that's the case, then we can just kill the Anarchomancer or the Burning Prophet. They find a Ren's Resolve. They have 0 cards in hand, so everything is face up for us right now. They only have 1 mana available. They go bottom. Finding a Manamorphose is huge. They can Manamorphose into a Narcomancer here. They go bottom off this Manamorphose twice. They're going to make red, maybe red-green, just to cast the Narcomancer. They have so many Narcomancers, I think I have to take out the Burning Prophet with my Anoint. Okay, they're going to play in an Narcomancer. They have 1 card in hand. Glimpse resolves. 1 Narcomancer left in the exile. I'm going to play the Lotus Petal, and I think I'm going to let them take their turn, right? Because I want to go Remnant's Augury, kill your Burning Prophet, and then Weather the Storm later. I guess I could keep the Lotus Petal in case I find a Breath Weapon. I'll let them take their turn. They're going to cast an Anarchomancer, it looks like. Okay. That's it. Let's cast Experimental Augury. Finding Lot. And then I'm going to kill your Burning Prophet. Pass the turn. They have 7 damage on the table. Right now they're getting hit for 5. Play my Woodlot. I'll pass the turn. We're going to yield until attacks. They cast a Reckless Impulse. And they do it again. They go top. Finding Rite of Flame Glimpse. Okay. They Rite of Flame. So this is going to give them 3 mana. They can Glimpse for 1 mana. Seething Song 2. They went bottom off the Rite of Flame, top off the Seething Song. Glimpse the Impossible. So they're going to go top again, draw into whatever they had. A Kiln Fiend. Okay. Scary. So they can play the Manamorphose. Storm is 5. Goes bottom. And they go red, red. They went green, green. They play a Lotus Petal. Storm is 6. Big score. Discarding Geothermal Crevice. That is a huge draw for them. They went bottom, bottom. They have 2 cards in hand and a bunch of mana. Ren's Resolve. Okay. Finds a Rite of Flame and a Ren's Resolve. Cast a Rite of Flame. We do have double Weather the Storm available. Storm is 9. Cast a Ren's Resolve. So now it's going to be like, do they play the Kain or not? If they have Kain in their deck, it's going to be sketchy for me. Reckless Impulse for the opponent. They find, okay, I should probably make this bigger. Sorry, buddy. They have Kiln Fiend, Seething Song, Glimpse. They're going to Seething Song first. So what they could have done is gone Glimpse and used the Scry. If they bottomed, then cast the Seething Song in response. They cast a Ren's Resolve. They go bottom. Finding a Glimpse the impossible. They're storming hard. Glimpses. They're going to Manamorphose in response. Okay, they figured it out that time. They go bottom. Draws. Any more instants? No. Okay, they find the Gutter Snipe. Plays the Gutter Snipe. Lotus Petal is going to give them a Scry. Big Score is an instant. That's the Big Score. We're going to try to wait till the last second here. They go bottom. That's the Kiln Fiend. They play their Lotus Petal out. They're going to attack. Okay, so will it ever get better than double Weather the Storm here? Probably not. Okay, Weather the Storm and another Weather Storm. We gain a lot of life. F6. Currently 76. The Storm triggers are still resolving. Our opponent accidentally made green mana for some reason. And we go to like 110, 112. We still have more Weather Storms in the deck. They play Thornscape Familiar. Well, what's going to happen now? Cast a Rite of Flame. That's going to set up their next draw. Maybe I should have waited until the end step. But we needed to Weather the Storm in response to the attacks. Okay, they went top. We're just going to draw 3 cards. And hope for the best. Play a Peat Bog. Pass the turn. I haven't even actually accomplished anything. Okay, Reckless Impulse. And we're letting them do their thing. Every spell is 5 damage because of the Kiln Fiend and the Gutter Snipe. Hopefully they've just used all the spells in their deck though. They go bottom. They find Big Score and Glimpse. I guess they haven't used all the spells in their deck. They're doing it. They're going to Big Score. We have a lot of damage. Maybe I should also have Moment's Peace. Alright, 2 cards in hand. They have tons of mana. They Big Score again. Can they kill me and not die from decking? They discard a Woodlot. Cast the Glimpse. They go bottom. Finds a Kiln Fiend and a Burning Prophet. So if they have something that can give things haste, it's scary. Plays the Burning Prophet. Plays a Kiln Fiend. So if I draw into the Breath Weapon, I think it'll be GG, but I have to draw that. Let's see. Oh my god. Steady progress. Done. We'll go Pentad Prism. Currently we have 3 mana. Okay, Breath Weapon. That's a turn. That was a beating. Unreal. We haven't even accomplished anything and they just unfortunately decked out. Man, that was crazy. What a crazy, crazy game. They did so much stuff, we just happen to have everything. Oh man. Wild. GG. Good luck in the rest. We'll see you in round 3. We're here in round 3 versus Aster 17. I don't know what they're doing. We have a hand with a lot of lands and 1 action spell. I looked up our opponent and their history has been on Black-Green Gardens, so I'm just going to assume that's what they're doing and I'm going to keep. It looks like they're going to duress me turn 1. Plays a Campfire. Oh, holy moly. That's called matchup lottery. Play the Scary. We can just make our land drops for a while and then we're trying to just go over the top of them. All the removal spells don't do anything. They're going to gain life with the Campfire. We want to play the Peat Bog in case we draw into an Infectious Inquiry. And then we have to play the Hickory Woodlot because the Crypt Rats and other stuff is going to actually pressure us a little bit. Play my Woodlot, play Chalice, and then we're going to draw a card and proliferate a bunch. And make sure I click it. Done. Now we're just hoping to top deck. Unfortunately, that's the case, but we have a lot of good ones. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Anyway, we'll see what happens. Our opponent has an Ichor Wellspring. And what are they going to do? They're going to Deadly Dispute the Wellspring, drawing 3 cards. They have 6 cards in hand now. Any draw spell off the top? Okay, we do. Let's Contentious Plan. Play the scary first. Contentious Plan. Drawing a Lorien Revealed. Well, we can't cast it right now. Pass the turn. Next turn we definitely can. We can go here and see what we draw. Let's see if they have the Avenging Hunter. They're going to play a Tithing Blade so that they can Deadly Dispute it. It's in for 1. Okay. Apparently they cannot play the Avenging Hunter this turn. They pass the turn. We find the Infectious Inquiry. Let's cast that. I'm floating the green in case I want to weather the storm. They use a campfire. Sure. I'll yield to that so I don't have to deal with it anymore. Okay. We'll cast the Lorien Revealed. Find a Pentad Prism. We can go Pentad. Done. Play a land. Play a Chalice. And then play a Weather the Storm. Okay. We'll gain 15. Pass the turn. What a good matchup. They're going to get in for 1, putting me to 30. Now they can flip the Tithing Blade by sacrificing the plant. Instead they Lembas. Plays a Haunted Mire. I haven't seen any red lands yet. We find another Weather the Storm. Let's start with Infectious Inquiry. Finding a Contentious Plan. I can cast that. We go to 3. Okay, we got our stuff on our stuff. Another Chalice. Let's just cast a Lorien Revealed. See where that takes us. Okay, another Contentious Plan. I will cast a Chalice, and then I'll Contentious Plan. Making everything bigger, they go to 4. Find a Prologue. I guess I can go land, cast the Prologue. Find a Vivisurgeon's Insight, which we can cast because I have enough mana with the Lotus Petal, and that will still keep my Pentad alive. Cast the Insight. Draw 3 cards. Boom. Okay, clicking these things has not been very reliable for me right now, but that's okay. And now I can just cast a Weather Storm again, gaining 9 times 3. You do the math. Okay, well this card's non-blue lands, just the Woodlot for now. So our plan next turn is to go Contentious Plan into Augury and see where that takes us. We can tap the Chalice for colorless since we're building our mana back up on the other Chalices. So each one of these is a huge ritual. We just want to keep our colored sources around. Okay, what are they going to do? 6 mana, cast a Fangren Marauder. So they're very anti-red. Gets in for 1. Luckily, I don't care about the Fangren Marauder. 5/5. Psh, who cares? Okay. Contentious Plan. 7. Everything has been clicked. We'll go Experimental Augury. Finding the Lorien Revealed. I would take the Prologue, but I want more than 1 card. That's kind of why I think the Prologue is medium overall, because it only draws you 1 card. And here we're going to draw 3 cards. Finding another Lorien Revealed. Draw 3 cards again. They concede. We had 10 cards in hand. Let's see what our 3 cards were. Yeah, that would have done it. Wait. So sideboard-wise, Moment's Peace is not that necessary. We can consider bringing in Bring the Endings, and then trimming on a couple of artifacts here. So we want a couple of Lotus Petals for speed Chalices to proliferate onto, but we mostly just want to use the Bring the Endings for like Pyroblast or the Avenging Hunter. As long as they don't Avenging Hunter us, I think we're good. Okay, so this is an interesting hand. Let's keep. We have an early proliferation. I mean, early Prologue. So like maybe Woodlot cycle, and then so turn 2 we cycle and Prologue to Phyresis. Oh, okay. Never mind, we have the Pentad Prism. Play the Peat Bog and pass. Our opponent's going to Deadly Dispute or Fanatical Offering their Campfire. Find an island. I think I'm going to play the Woodlot. Pass. So the next turn we have Pentad Prism into Prologue plus Contentious Plan. Their Eviscerate is inciting their treasure token, looking for more mana. I think they're about to scoop. They didn't find their third land. They can see the match. We're 3-0. Let's go. See you round 4. Okay, round 4 versus Abyss D. Good luck, have fun. They've been on Glee combo, so I'm a little nervous, but we'll do what we can. We have a turn 1 Pentad, or turn 2 Pentad plus Augury, which is quite good. And then hopefully we can prologue. But I'd rather get my mana online. We have an Infectious Inquiry, so I have multiple ways to get them poisoned. I'm just gonna make sure that I have the mana under me. Let's Augury. Finding, I think I want to take another Augury because I don't currently have a bunch of lands. Let's pass the turn. They play their Brood Scale right away. Darn. Hopefully they don't have the combo. Let's prologue. Finding a Scary. Play the Scary. Cast Experimental Augury. This point we have land drops, so I guess I take the Lotus Petal. Pass the turn. Do you have it? They haven't done anything other than cast the combo. Every time I face Brood Scale, they'd go turn 2 Brood Scale, turn 3 combo, GG. Okay, they play Malevolent Rumble. At least they use they use some card selection here. They find a Chromatic Star, so they don't have the combo right. No. Every time. GG. Okay. Okay, so, I mean, never didn't have it. That's fine. We're going to get rid of these cards. Bringing in all the Anointment Afflictions. We're bringing in our counters. Okay, so let's get rid of... We're getting rid of... Guess we have to get rid of the Weather Storm. I'm a little bit nervous about dying to my card draw, but it's fine. Get rid of a Chalice. We'll get rid of, I guess, a land. We're on the play, though. Gotta keep the land on the play. We'll get rid of the land on the draw. Get rid of 1 Petal. And Deep Analysis. To be honest, they didn't even need to cast the Rumble because they just had it, so I don't know why they did. They just wanted to have fun. Fair enough. All right, we're on the play. We can't keep this because it has no colored sources, no blue sources. We have all our colors. We don't really need a second prologue. Probably going to go Peat Bog and Scary. This way, if I draw an Anoint, I can just cast it. They're going to go Duress. Why not? So I think you take the Contentious Plan. They take the prologue. Play the Scary out. Pass the turn. There's a Swamp. No turn 2 Brood Scale. Oh, just a Mesmeric Fiend. Easy peasy. Really kills me. I'm dying over here. They take our 3-drop. We're looking for a removal spell. I'm going to go Woodlot and cast a Contentious Plan. Finding an Augury. If I can kill that and get back to Vivisurgeon's Insight, that'd be pretty nice. Looks like they have no third land. They get in for 1, we go to 19. Will they Deadly Dispute and give me back my Insight? Looks like no. Find another Insight. Let's just cast that and draw 3 cards. Toot, toot, toot. Then I guess I'm going to go ahead and play out the Pentad Prism. And I'll have to pass the turn from here. But now we're looking for poison, and then we can try to go off. Okay, they give me back the draw 3. Will they combo me this turn? I don't think they can, but they might be able to. Maybe it would have been worth it for me to cycle this for a land, to have more lands in play. Really hard to say. They play an Energy Refractor. They draw a card. Plays a Haunted Mire. They're passing. Okay. And a Contentious Plan. Let's go Contentious Plan. Actually, I'm going to go Vivisurgeon's Insight. Draw 3. And then play the Island. Play the Contentious Plan. We're maintaining some mana. Cast the Experimental Augury looking for a removal spell or a counter. I find them Bring the Ending. We have to take that. And I'll pass the turn. So Bring the Ending only counters a spell unless its controller pays 2. So not very good here. At the moment, we need to find a way to poison them so that our Bring the Endings can be full on. Play a Malevolent Rumble. Finding Brood Scale Forest Rumble. So right now they have 4 mana with the token. They choose Star. Plays the Star. Interesting. They're not going to cast the Rumble here, or the Brood Scale. Gonna go Augury, finding Infectious Inquiry. Okay. Cast the Infectious Inquiry. Then can Contentious Plan. You. Okay. We find an Anoint. Play the land. Play the Contentious Plan. Now I have Counterspell plus Anoint. Okay, now with Lotus Petal, I can cast those and not lose my mana. I think I'm looking okay at the moment. Our opponent plays an Eviscerator's Insight. So, guess I counter it. So, what do they have in hand? Brood Scale went to the graveyard. This they've played already. Plays the Brood Scale. So they have to have some sort of protection spell here. We're going to go for the Anoint. Do you have it? Have the protection spell? Okay, can you kill me? So it never really mattered, I guess. We did our best. They can't attack this turn. Now they have infinite mana of any color, so they can use the Eviscerator's Insight from the graveyard. Alright, they have the Blood Red Invoker, GG. I don't like that deck. It's too easy, too free. We'll see you in round 5. Okay, we're here in round 5. We're 3-1, feeling pretty good. Lost a Glee combo, but you know, those things happen. We have a really interesting hand, which I think shows the power of Lotus Petal, so I'm going to try it. We can go turn 1 the Chalice, turn 2 the Contentious Plan. If we draw a land, we'll have pretty much one of our best draws. But, you know, we do have to draw a land. Forest into Arbor Elf. No! Why you do this? Okay, cast a Chalice. That's the turn. I mean, at least we get to show off my attempted way of beating Ponza. Please, no. The bad pairings to close out the league. Hopefully, people are sticking around through it. Our opponent plays a forest. Let's see if they have the Thermokarst. I am giving them extra value because they can Thermokarst my snow-covered island. They're untapping their land and blowing up my land. Alright, so it's going to be a fast game if we don't find a land here. Alright, that's an easy concede. No. Alright, well, we know what's up. So we want the Moments Piece. I did beat Ponza with this plan previously. Bringing all the Anoints, or bring the endings. Putting on the Weather Storms entirely. We need 3 more cuts. So it's going to be a Deep Analysis. And then an Everflowing Chalice. And a Petal. Keeping all the lands in play. So my hope is that I can just survive and long enough to combo them. Okay, we're on the play. We have no lands, so we easily mulligan. We have multiple lands. We're going to keep. I will get rid of the Lorien. I'm far from needing that. My opponent's mulliganing to 6. They mulligan to 5. I'll play a Sappers and Scary. So let's see if we can draw a counterspell. Play a Forest into an Arbor Elf. So they're looking to do the turn 2 land destruction thing. We'll go land, play the Experimental Augury, finding another Augury. The green lands are good, but I think we just need to continue moving. Opponent plays a land. Let's see if they do the blow up your land thing. They Wild Growth. 3 cards in hand. We're tapping their land for 2. Could be anything, even an Acid Moss. They untap the land. They're not going to get value out of Thermokarst here. Let's hope they double click their land and blow their own land up. They Thermokarst my land with no value. They get, okay, they mulligan to 1. They have 1 card in hand, I mean. I play the Augury and try to find, okay, so we have an Insight. I think that's a good thing here. Assuming that we can make our land drop, we can draw 3 cards, and then we'll be looking for more colors. Right now they only have 2 power on the table, and no red mana. But they do have 7 Manamorphose. Okay. Spice. I guess they're going to play a Burning Tree Emissary here. Malevolent Rumble. Finding Ent, Sprawl, Rumble, Acid Moss. So they can't Acid Moss us because that's going to go to the graveyard. Malevolent Rumble cannot pick that. Boom, boom. They can take Ent or Utopia Sprawl. They take the Ent. That's a big old 5/7. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. They can play the Ent. They'll be out of cards in hand. Then they can attack for 7 on the next turn. They have an end. So the race is on. You have to find some mana. Find the forest. We're going to insight. Draw 3 cards. Okay. So we have the piece. We can play Chalice into Contentious Plan. Then we can cast the piece. We're just looking for black sources. They're Arbor Elfing. 6 mana. Okay, they're untapping it. That looks like an Altasaur then. What does the Altasaur hit? They find a Thermokarst. Good on ya. Dang. I guess I should have saved the forest in hand, but you know, they go after my blue source. Okay. Get in for 5. Next turn it is 13. Let's go Chalice. 6. 13, yeah. And then I'm gonna Contentious Plan. And this will allow me to play a black source if I find it. Although, then I guess I can't cast the Inquiry. We'll be priced out of playing it. So that's kind of... I didn't think that one through. Oh, opponent. They have ripped pretty good. Unfortunate. They go ahead and destroy my land with another top deck Acid Moss. RNG deck. Darn. Okay, we find a Prism. We can go land into that Prism. And then steady progress here. Finding a Lotus Petal. Can't cast the Inquiries anymore. We're going to pass the turn. We're not dead, I guess. Play a land. We'll just go Moment's Peace. So my turn, I can draw 3 cards. Then I have to find another way to draw cards without losing life. So I need the proliferation spells. Draw 3. No more Contentious Plans. Okay. We'll draw another card. Play the Lotus Petal. We're going to play the Moment's Peace from the graveyard on their upkeep. All right. Green and cast the Moment's Peace. So this is why I probably should have left one way to gain life into the deck, so I could actually cast the Inquiries at some point because this is pretty dead. They play a land. All right, let's cast and hope for the best. Okay, find a progress. All right, GG. I think our draws didn't line up as well as theirs there. But, you know, you can see that this is a plan, maybe not the best plan. We ended up not being able to do anything with it. So we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.